Hey Sagittarius-Capricorn, welcome into your Leo season tarot reading here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For those of you that might be new here, welcome in. For those of you returning, welcome back, my loves. And special shout out to all my channel members and Patreon members tuning in. I love y'all so very much, and I thank you for all of your love and support. It truly goes a long way, and I'm super grateful for it. So let's go ahead and get on into this Sagittarius, okay? Divine Universe, can you show me here what's going on during Leo season for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Cusp energies and placements? Thank you for clearing my energy. Okay. You have a surprise coming here, Sagittarians. I keep hearing surprise. Surprise. Okay, what's going on? What's the surprise energy? The Queen of Swords? Ooh, a little challenged. Coming out a bit cross. So there could be some sort of communication that's coming in towards you, Sagittarians, that could be a little shocking. Okay. Maybe it's like a 50-50 on whether this is like a good conversation or a not so good conversation. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, again, it's what you make it, okay? It depends on how you handle this Queen of Swords energy. You might be in the Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, you got the Hierophant and the Empress coming out together. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. You might have to handle this Queen of Swords energy in a particular way in order to neutralize a situation. It kind of feels like this Queen of Swords could be a little upset or a little angry. Yeah, it's kind of like however this goes, it definitely depends on you. Because this Queen of Swords is going to react to you. Okay. Two of Wands. With the Emperor. Oh, whoa. Okay, maybe there's a Queen of Swords that's not too happy about what's developing here between an Empress and an Emperor. Okay, Sagittarius, place yourself where you are. Yeah, double energy again coming out cross. So again, I feel like this Queen of Swords, whoever it is, it could be a Libra, it could be a Scorpio. I'm a Cusp reader, so that's the Libra, Scorpio, Cusp energy for me. It's like it could go bad or it could kind of go okay. I don't really see good as an option. It's like it's either like not that bad or really bad. I don't know what you got going on. Yeah, and again, it's all about how you handle it, Sagittarius, but you're going to have to trust your instincts on this, okay? Because I do think there could be some sort of karmic cycle that's ending with this Queen of Swords, which is allowing some form of commitment or new path to happen between the Empress and the Emperor. And I kind of feel like this Queen of Swords is connected to this Emperor. Ace of Wands, yeah, that could be confirmation. Clarify. Okay, yeah, what's going on with this Emperor? Eight of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Something's definitely turning here or shifting. All because of a truth. So maybe that's the surprise. Surprise. Maybe this Emperor has figured out how to balance their karma with this Queen of Swords. Because they've been working on their intuition. Eight of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands here. And now this Wheel of Fortune is turning in favor maybe of the Empress. I feel like this Empress has been standing in this Hierophant energy. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Who's this Queen of Swords for Sagittarius, Capricorn? Oh. Oh. That's way too many. Who's the Queen of Swords here? Thank you. The Fool. Okay, it could be an Aquarius. It is air energy. So maybe like an Aquarius Pisces. Because it's an air water energy with the Queen of Swords. Maybe this is an, oh, with the star kind of almost in reverse. Oh, with the Seven of Pentacles. If this Queen of Swords is somehow connected to this Emperor energy, I feel like this Queen of Swords wanted commitment from the Emperor. Ooh, death energy, yeah. However this Wheel of Fortune is turning, it's fortune for everybody involved. So it's fortune for the Queen of Swords, it's fortune for the Empress, it's fortune for the Emperor. Unfortunately, it seems like that fortune is a new beginning and a new opportunity. And a chance to transform here. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what's between the Empress and the Emperor. Okay, here's what I'll also say. That Devil energy. This Queen of Swords could have attempted to, I'll just say cut off the Empress in some way. Or stop the Empress from rising. Or kind of do some sort of anti-ascension. So dissension or descent energy. Or get this Empress to like come off their throne in some way. Almost like demote the Empress. An attempt to, but I feel like that attempt failed with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, it might have been foolish for this Queen of Swords to think that they could do that. Destar. I don't know why it's like dethrone, destar, descent, detach. Something about the letter D. Maybe your name begins with D, or this person's name begins with D, or I don't know. Or maybe they're being demoted. Yeah, this Queen of Swords could be like losing some sort of rank or opportunity to ascend. Like again, it's like everybody in this situation could have ascended in their own ways, but maybe based off the decisions of this Queen of Swords, they're actually going to descend. Clarify. This Ace of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Thank you. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Seems like this Queen of Swords has a lot to learn. Or they invested money in blocking somebody. Queen of Pentacles, right. And Judgment. Yeah, this feels like Judgment. Whatever this situation is, wherever you are, Sagittarians, know that Judgment is here. Magician energy. That's what I mean. It seems like somebody attempted to invest in dethroning an Empress. And that didn't necessarily work out here. Okay, so that's karma for this Queen of Swords energy. So I don't know if this Queen of Swords thinks that they're getting some sort of new beginning and that's going to be some sort of awakening. Yeah, Enlightenment, Hangman. Their new beginning is actually hanging upside down so that they can see the era here. Clarify the Queen of Swords with the Fool. Thank you. Yeah, Page of Swords. They have a lot to learn. This was somebody who was definitely petty or not really thinking clearly about what they were doing. Yeah, Seven of Cups. It was emotionally charged. Yeah. This Queen of Swords could be confused as to why they're not ascending. It's because their mind and their heart wasn't in the right place. King of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this was an attempt to get emotion out of somebody. Maybe this Emperor. Or to emotionally confuse this Emperor. The sun, yeah, I can't, come on now. This Empress is shining through whatever death or transformation that might have been thrown their way or attempted. Interestingly enough, I'm just now noticing this. The sickle is facing down. Which I don't know why I would feel the sickle should be upright, but I think that's, again, it's like it backfired. It didn't happen the way that this Queen of Swords thought it would. I really do feel like this Queen of Swords tried to get an Empress out the way of their commitment to an Emperor. So foolishly, again, demoted. The Queen of Swords is being demoted to a Page of Swords. It's like they got to start over again. And that's spot on. Because then if everyone else is getting promoted, right, then this Emperor might have been in the Page of Pentacles, but is getting pushed out to that Queen of Pentacles, or upgraded to that Queen of Pentacles. Because mind you, no matter your gender, we all have the Empress and the Emperor, masculine and feminine, within. So it's not really about gender or how you show up. It's about the energy you use and how you use it. Do you use it as an Empress or you use it as an Emperor? It feels like the energy being used here. Yeah, this Emperor learned from whatever karmic attachment they had from this Queen of Swords. And now they're making better choices and better investments as the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Two of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so it feels like this Empress energy, there's the King of Swords, has overcome this death energy, or overcome or came out on the other side of this death energy that was sent. Really, I'm hearing destruction. So back to that demoted, descended, detached, destruction. Shining. Came out on the other side of that bright as hell. No pun intended, honestly. But seriously, maybe even went through hell and came out still connected to source, connected to light. And now you got the King of Swords here, which made maybe a decision for the Emperor a little bit easier, or it eased a decision or made something clear. At the High Priestess, I can't make it up. It confirms something. So here's what I'll say. Whoever the Empress is, whatever they went through with this death energy that was thrown at them foolishly by this Queen of Swords, it only proved the truth of them being the Empress. That's what I mean by it backfired. So it could have, it's like this Queen of Swords potentially tried to kill something between the Empress and the Emperor, but it only made it stronger, or it only clarified what they were trying to confuse and muddy. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the World, and now it's closing out a cycle. So now this Emperor is no longer invested or considering anything with this Queen of Swords, if that was the case. That karmic cycle, like I said, this Emperor learned a karmic lesson. Page of Pentacles with the Devil and the World. Saturn, that's a lot of Saturn surrounding the masculine here. Ooh. And you got the Nine of Wands, yeah. With the Magician. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles with the Magician here, Spirit. Thank you. And the Seven of Swords, yeah. Okay. And the Four of Swords. So now it feels like there is balance restored in this situation, or however it was meant to. And there's definitely a lot of clarity. Nine of Wands with the Seven of Swords tells me that it was a lot of hard work that this Emperor had to put in to connect with their High Priestess, to work with their intuition in order to discern the karma that they were involved in or connected to or invested in some way. And so I do feel like if this is like an Emperor ascending into this energy in the same way that this Empress is ascending into their energy, this Emperor definitely has maybe still some healing to do. With the Magician and the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, it's like now they have to be more strategic, like more tuned in, and that does take a lot more energy for them. That's interesting. It takes a lot more energy, the bell and the key. But now they know. I feel like now this Emperor has a higher level of discernment around what to avoid when it comes to connection or work. This doesn't even have to be about love, okay? This could be all career. Take it as it resonates. Apply it where it fits for you. Yeah, that's a clear storyline right there. Yeah, it seems like now the Emperor has a clearer mind, the King of Swords, on what's worth the investment and what's not. That Ace is connected to the Page and the Magician. And the Page of Swords is also connected to the Magician. So it's like, it seems like this Emperor now knows what needs to be in place in order for them to move at a pace or connect in a way that is, I'm hearing less stressful. It's like the Emperor is learning how to avoid unnecessary stress by who they invest in and who they connect with. And unfortunately, it seems like this Empress has caught, like, I don't want to say collateral damage, but it's almost like this Empress has had to go through something because of what the Emperor was invested in or connected to. And maybe that's a bit of a burden here. And I kind of get with the Seven of Swords, it's like if I knew then what I know now, it's a bit reflective. I would have manifested differently. I would have done differently. I heard I would have focused more. So yeah, this Emperor could have been a bit distracted or a little too self-focused to see how their actions, choices, and investments was affecting this Empress energy, whether within themselves or someone externally personified as the Empress. But yeah, I think there was a lot of work put in on this Emperor, like energetic work from this Queen of Swords. So if you're identifying as the Empress or the Emperor, I would definitely cleanse your energy as much as possible from whatever this Queen of Swords was doing. Yeah, to get demoted down to the Page of Swords is like, you don't really know what you think you know. So let's start over here. Try again. Actually don't do what you did before, but it's like, let's start, yeah. Try it from a different point of view. Now you got to have a new perspective. So, again, it seems like karma's being served in this situation, Sagittarius. Everybody's getting what they deserve. Okay? So how are you involved in this, Spirit? How are you showing up for Sagittarius, dealing with this energy? Okay, you got the Lion. So Spirit is ushering in the courage. Okay. Leo energy there. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Ushering in the courage for everybody to stay in alignment with their contracts here. Their blueprints. Their tree of life. Okay. So ushering in destiny. A lot of destiny in this season. So a lot of what was meant to happen is happening. A lot of fated energy based off the choices and decisions. This is now what has to happen. Okay. So it might have been fated. Yeah, that's truth. Thank you, Spirit. It might have been fated for, I feel like there are 3 parties here. All 3 parties to go through this in order to do their soul's work. Or do what they were meant to do. That's truth. With the sword and the goat here. Yeah, there was a karmic hill or karmic mountain to climb or to clear, karma to clear between all 3. Yeah. Thank you. And the bunny. And now somebody has a better understanding of their own abundance or what abundance really means and what it really looks like. What it feels like even. The bunny could also talk about like a rapid mind or worry. Like you want to think of like the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. Like all that anxiety and trying to get nowhere fast. Okay. Maybe that's a lesson here for this emperor. Feels like they were maybe moving ahead a little too hasty or a little too impulsive. So in order to learn, had to bring in some sort of situation to teach them how to hone in on that energy and make wiser choices and decisions. Yeah, you got the buffalo here and the coin. Somebody took a chance, like a big risk. I feel like it was this Queen of Swords. They risked their own stability to do whatever they were doing here. But I think it was a part of a karmic contract. That's just what I'm getting. It was a part of a karmic contract. So now everybody's learned something. The Empress has learned more about themselves, that they can overcome death. They've gone through a transformation. The Emperor has learned how to work with their intuition. This Queen of Swords is going to have to learn how to use their mind properly or use their energy properly. Clarify the sword. Okay. Got the mountain. Yeah, like I said, that's the truth. This has been a mountain to climb. This was a karmic mountain. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the stairs. Yeah. That's the ascension to the sea and the rainbow. Right. In order to better appreciate what the divine does have stored up for you, what the universe, God, nature, source, however you name it, has planned for you. This had to happen for everybody. Okay? And I do think that this karmic mountain, it's reaching its peak this season. Yeah. I kind of feel like this Empress is goated in some sort of way. Like the way that they've overcome that death cycle or whatever was thrown at them is, it allowed a certain change and a certain shift for everybody. So it feels like this Empress is the center of all of this. Or let me say it like this, the one that is balancing everything. That could be you, Sagittarius. Take it as it resonates. And now everybody has a clearer mind around what their seashore is, what their paradise is, or what their happiness is, their joy, or what they really want, what they need. Yeah, so this had to happen. Clarify the bunny. Thank you. And the feather. Yeah. Something about lightness. Packing light. Yeah, so this was like a karmic relief cycle. Like all of this karma might have been built up. Maybe this is past life energy for some of y'all with the tree that did want to come out. So now that this is, it's like everybody gets to move a little lighter. Like no one has to return to this karmic cycle. Yeah, the library. Whatever that energy was, it gets burned up. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So although this might have been a bit shadowy here to deal with here, Sagittarians, it did allow for transformation and healing, which can also represent the snake, right? Snakes are not negative, neutral. Everything is neutral. Okay. But it allowed everybody to shed what needed to be shed karma-wise so that everyone can then bloom and grow in the way that they need to. And now that's where the peace of mind is coming from. Four of Swords. Okay, and maybe some of y'all are even celebrating here or will be celebrating the strength. Some of y'all are the Empress. I think majority of y'all, I'm talking to the Empress. Yeah, this is what was going on, and this is why you had to go through that death and transformation cycle to clear the karma for everyone involved. Maybe you were scapegoated. Maybe that's what I meant by you were goated here. But you learned your strength, and you can celebrate that and have peace of mind around your ability to overcome any lower vibrational energy thrown your way. Okay. Alrighty, my loves. That's your message here, Sagittarians. Let me know if any of that resonates with you in the comments down below. And if you made it this far into the message, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate that love and support. Hit that thumbs up button as well if this was helpful to you. And check out our memberships in the description box below if you want to join. Okay, that's all there linked for you. And I'll see you all in our next one. Namaste.